Vecinos, aquí estamos donde lo dejamos la última vez. Que vinieron los skulls estos, o los calaveras, o los cráneos, o como coño los quisiera llamar este. Y creo que estoy sin salida, ¿no? Porque por aquí detrás no puedo ir. Vale, pues... ¿cómo puedo hacer esto? Uf. No sé, ¿eh? Vamos a ver, vamos a bajarnos del caballo. Vamos a pillar a este. Y no sé. Que van como tortugas, ninja, joder. A ver si siguen de recto o bajan. Porque por el otro lado no se puede. O sea que la única opción es... ah, bueno, quizás... a ver... quizás esto me sirva. Lanzar el cargador. ¿Vais a ir? Vamos, coño, moveros. ¿Qué ruiditos ahí delante? Vale, a ver. Están cercando, ¿eh? A ver si puedo mandarles hacia abajo. O hacer que sigan por ahí, por el puente. Vamos a ver si pasan de la zona esa, que es un poco conflictiva. Venga, a base de cargadores, como son infinitos. No te den la vuelta. Hostias tú, que no estoy mirando a los que están al otro lado. Ahí, despacito, despacito, despacito. No, ¿dónde vas tú? Vete por ahí a fregar. Vale, muy buena esa. Bueno, esto que está hecho para que me descubran sí o sí, porque es que no hay manera. Pasan de los cargadores. Seguro eso lanzo ahí y no hace ni puto caso. Buah. Hostias. ¿Qué es esta ahí ya? Vale, esto... mierda. Vámonos. ¿Cómo se sube? Me piro de aquí, pero echando hostias. No hacen caso a nada. ¿Pero qué coño? cojones? ¿Que tienen nanomáquinas ya estos o qué? ¿Cómo que se lo voy a perder? Ah, hasta luego, pringaos. Tenía que haber hecho esto desde el principio. ¿Qué coño? Pero porque me siguen. ¿Pero qué cojones? Está flipando. Porque corren más que el caballo. Oye, ¿qué me voy a pasar esto sin que me desen un tiro y vienen los soplapollas estos dopados? Que yo que sé que tendrán nanomáquinas del pasado, del futuro, del presente. Aquí no habrá nadie, ¿no? Los eliminé. Joder, pues ni puta zorra. Si alguno sabe cómo pasar por ahí sin que te vean los soplapollas esos, que me lo diga. ¿Pero qué cojones? He cogido a Miller ahí con mi poder láser, ¿eh? El caballo, ¿qué pasa con él? Supongo que se queda, ¿no? 2 tareas de 6 completadas. Oh, una petalleta. Bueno, mejor no disparo, que afecta mi porcentaje de... ¿What? ¿Caballo? ¿He oído el caballo? ¿El caballo? Joder, qué putada, ¿eh? Una B, normal. Bueno, la precisión no está mal. Alerta de combate, menos 5000. Muy bien. Balance de pagos. ¿Esto qué es? El dinero. Y el heroísmo. No sé para qué sirve ninguna de las dos cosas. Bueno, el de pago me lo puedo imaginar. Venga, créditos, créditos. Kojima, por si no nos hemos enterado que lo ha hecho Kojima. Es verdad, tengo que... a ver si me pongo a escuchar las cintas, que son interesantes, y hay unas cuantas.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey.
Ahí brilla algo.
That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away.
Están más panchope que yo, Miller.
I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs.
No lo veía bien.
Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Flashback. Bueno, a ver los tiempos de carga, que ya dije que eran... Puf. Pero que no se tire mucho. Vale, no. Esto es lo de los Ground Zeroes, ¿no? Lo que había subido, pero es que no sé por qué no me funcionaba. No tenía compatibilidad buena con Windows 10. Pero bueno, más o menos aquí tenéis el resumen de lo que pasó al final. Destruyeron la base madre, en español dicho. Y fuimos a rescatar al chico y a Paz, o Pace. Pero era una trampa porque Pace tenía bombas en su estómago. Y eso, explotó y nos quedamos pa' chope. De ahí que tuviésemos metralla de ser humano, de no sé qué y no sé cuántos. Y ese es el cabroncete que la lió. El Skull Supremo ese. Ay.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there.
Que te vas a hacer daño en el otro brazo,
I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
Eso de Cypher o como se diga, suena mucho a The Patriots. Por lo de por encima de naciones, incluso Estados Unidos.
They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Dame un besito, ¿no? Besito, besito, besito. ¿No?
Our new mother base.
Hold
I
on
don't know
first.
how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before. God. What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Hideo Kojima, ¿eh? Que no había quedado claro antes. Vale, episodio 2, Diamond Dogs. Pobrecillo, al menos lo han dejado... No lo han quitado del mismo lado, puede coger muleta.
Just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Pero él ha perdido más brazo, ¿eh? Lo ha perdido a la altura del hombro. Yo solo del antebrazo.
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper. I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Aquí sí. Anda, coño. No se anda con tontas el Miller, ¿eh?
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Pero déjale que acabe de hablar.
Let them talk.
Joder, que viene ahí a fregar despedido.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Vale. ¿Qué pasa, Zelot? Pues estamos en la Motherboard. Supongo que los puntos esos que conseguimos se verán para mejorar la Motherboard. ¿Ves? Aprende a dirigir la Motherboard. Vale, antes de nada, misiones, mapa. No, yo quiero otra cosa.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It
Sí,
concerns
ahora
the
voy.
running of Mother Base.
Ah, no me deja. Oh, mira cómo voltereo.
Okay. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller
Vale.
asked me to lay that out for you.
¿Esto qué
Start
es?
bringing people in. Use this. It's a Fulton recovery device.
Vale.
When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
I'm ready, boss.
Vale. Momentario de disparo. Si solo llevas revólver, ¿por qué llevas un cinturón con escopeta, con balas de escopeta? ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Darle a este en el melón?
Now out like a light. Now approach him and extract
Triángulo.
him. Good.
Vale. ¿Pero qué coño?
Extraction complete.
Arrived at Mother
You can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone.
Pero si
who
supone que
cannot
va a
resist.
mandarlo aquí, ¿por qué
No
lo mandan
dead bodies
infinito?
either. They don't make great recruits.
Vale, no
The
funciona
staff
con
member you just
cadáveres.
extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid.
A ver.
Select staff management from the Mother Base menu.
Vale, esto va a ser como lo de las chapas y las cosas estas para ir mejorando, supongo.
So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Vale, vale. A ver qué hay ahí. No. No. No, coño. Ahí, joder, que le había dado a bloquear. Sala de
What's wrong?
espera.
Go back to the
Apoyo.
Mother Base menu.
Vale. Venga, a ver, que le dé a
Select
esto.
weapons items under the
Que
development
sí,
heading.
hijo, que ya le doy. Ansias, que eres un ansias. Armas e ítems.
Please
That's
specify
the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said.
Que lo vi el
In any
Miller.
case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people.
Vale.
Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment.
Espérate. ¿Pero cuántas cajas de cartón? Cartón. Ah, vale, son las mismas. Venga, a ver.
You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss.
Vale. ¿Quién? ¿A este? Ven aquí, pringaillo. Saluda.
Try throwing it. It's the best way to knock them out.
Y ala. Hasta luego.
Good. Extraction complete.
Como mola la
One thing
actuación.
I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be
A ver,
successful.
no siempre tiene
If the
éxito.
person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing.
Ah,
You
vale.
can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead.
Vale, sale un porcentaje, me parece, de
Extract the
éxito.
next staff member.
Y no siempre es fiable y si quiero fiabilidad, hay que llevarlo al helicóptero. Pero bueno, yo como no suelo matar ni herir. ¿Qué pasa, pringaillo?
Pull any
Use
punches?
any method you
Vas a
There
ser
are multiple
extraído.
adversaries nearby. Perform CQC on them in quick succession. This allows you to take them all out before any of them can strike back.
Gasta 300 el Fulton este.
Extraction
Now
arrived
that we have
at
more
Mother
people on
Base.
the R&D team, its level has gone up.
Unit
should be able to
function
develop
and
the
extraction
cardboard box now.
arrived at Mother
Open your eye
Base.
droid.
Vale.
Development project has been
Select
added.
weapons items under the development heading.
Please specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds.
Ok.
GMP. Watch we don't end up in the red.
Caja de
Development is
cartón.
finished.
Vale. ¿Pide suministro, caja de cartón? Ok.
Please select
You
a
can
drop
have the support
point.
unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Supplies requested. Supply drop
¿Y
complete.
viene volando o qué? Ah, mira, ahí viene. Vamos. Esto es un canteo, lanzarlo. Hasta ahora hay que lanzarlo en un sitio más alejado, ¿no?
And there it is. Not sure what it's good
Ala,
for,
ya estoy en
but
casa,
you know
chavales.
what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. That about does it.
Mission
You
info
won't
has
make any
been
GMP
updated.
or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a
Hola.
mission. Open your
Hola.
iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while.
¿Qué pasa?
Get some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Vale. No me entera nada que...
Boss,
¿Qué
let's
tengo que
practice
hacer?
your CQC. Begin
Vale.
by grabbing it.
¿A quién? ¿A este? Para acá.
Once you grab someone, you're free
Una
to
vez que hayas
move
sujetado a alguien, puedes hacerle...
interrogate him, knock him out, kill him. Scratch that last one first. Go ahead and knock him out. This isn't like
Pull any
you, Snake.
punches?
Try it one more time.
Ah, vale, que tengo que...
Good. Go on and extract it.
Vale. Tengo aquí un par de pingaillos para extraer. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Quieres una extracción?
What's the matter? Give it another try.
Extraction
Now, for fist fight.
arrived at Mother Base.
Strike an adversary repeatedly. All right, Ben.
¿Qué? ¿Te lo golpeé? Toma, 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 toma.
Strike an adversary. Extract the staff member.
Joder, le doy una paliza, ala. Hasta luego,
Strike an
Ah, que le tengo que dar a
adversary
este.
Extraction
Starting to feel like yourself
arrived
again?
at Mother
The
Base.
rest will fall into place with some time in the field. Starting to feel like yourself again? The rest will fall into place with some time in the field. Go ahead and call the chopper from your iPhone.
Que yo quiero dar más palizas. Pero ya que estoy los extraigo a todos, ¿no? Personal gratuito. Como una patadita de regalo.
Extraction arrived
Que no te
at Mother
levantes.
Base.
Creo que me ha explicado lo del CQC para hacerlo a varios rivales, pero bueno, más o menos sé cómo se hace.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Vale, me
Base.
lleva un par de pringaillos.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
A ver, voy a ver un momento esto, a ver.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
En la sala de espera no hay. Investigación y desarrollo. Tengo 3. Unidad de apoyo. Vale. A ver, misiones. Helicóptero.
Please select a landing zone.
Pues aquí.
Landing zone
This is
confirmed.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Deja usar las armas letales.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
¿El pinche ese para qué es? Sí. Vámonos. Hasta luego, Veloz.
Gaining altitude.
La polla, ¿eh? ¿Veis todo esto? Pues todo esto es mío. Supongo que lo podéis ir haciendo más grande poco a poco con las extracciones, consiguiendo los diamantes en bruto y eso, materiales. Con los materiales pues se mejoran armas, etcétera. Vale.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Venga, venga, más mensajes, más mensajes. Joder, venga. Vale. Traje sigilo, supervivencia, altavoz. Polla, ¿eh? ¿Ya está? Que pues soy el amo, haciendo misiones. Vale, y la pasta que me he gastado con las extracciones. Vale. Podría dejarlo aquí, pero no voy a... A ver, ahora me parece que puedo elegir misiones. Puedo ir hasta las anteriores misiones que he hecho. Hacer flashback y eso. Puedo hacer hasta el prólogo para conseguir mejor puntuación. Y de Kojima otra vez. Hacer la anterior para coger todas las cosas. Completar todas las tareas. Pero en vez de hacer eso, veis, tengo recompensas y son los casetes. Así que lo que voy a hacer va a ser escuchar los cassettes. He de iniciar una misión, escuchamos unos cuantos cassettes, todos los que tenga, y los dejamos ahí, ¿vale? Y al siguiente episodio elegimos misión.
Mission is updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you.
¿Ves?
Open your iDroid.
Para una serie de misiones, que está lista de
Please
misiones.
select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission.
Vale,
You'll
¿veis?
receive GMP for completing missions.
Puedo hacer misiones
And
para
extracting soldiers and
conseguir
prisoners
pasta,
from personal
conseguir
ranks.
personal.
Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal.
Lo que él dice,
If
es
that
el
means
primer
wet
paso.
work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone.
Vale,
The
mira.
future of Diamond Dogs is in
Bueno,
your
venga ya,
hands.
chato, para ya de
I'm
hablar.
counting on you, boss.
Venga, ya. ¿Veis? Lo que os decía, puedo hacer flashback, pero aquí tengo las dos de 2 misiones. Una S. ¿Conseguí una S? No me acuerdo. ¿Qué más? Aquí, ¿veis? Tengo 2 de 6 tareas completadas. Comandante de barracas Waxin extraído. Misión completada sin haber sido descubierto por los cráneos. Una polla, dime tú cómo se hace eso. ¿Cómo saco la caja? Conductor de camión extraído. Diamantes brutos escondidos en la fortaleza Spook no sé qué. Esto supongo que lo haré, pero volviendo yo sin grabar para conseguir así punticos y tal. Aquí está, bueno, esto es flashback que ya lo he hecho. Y estas son las misiones nuevas, supongo que iré por orden. Haré esta primero, luego esta. Lo malo es que hasta que no me la paso no me dicen las tareas. Pero bueno, aquí pone reproducir casete, casete, casete. Vale. Al próximo episodio, antes de empezar la misión, le daré a reproducir casete. Pero antes voy a escuchar... 24 casetes. Vamos a darle al triángulo, a ver qué me dicen. Ah, bueno, si me ha llevado al mismo sitio. A ver. Esto va así. Mira, tengo música. Contenido de música, vale. Aquí. Área base soberana británica.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
Vale.
He said I was in a British military
Se
hospital,
reproducen por orden.
but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
Vale, nos está poniendo un poquito al día. Sobre todo por lo que pone sucesos mundiales durante 9 años y todo eso. Vamos a escuchar todo lo de Ocelot y lo dejamos, ¿vale?
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's
Too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about...
Vale, luego no diréis que no os enseñe historia, ¿eh? Se está haciendo un poco largo, pero bueno, es lo que hay.
You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember that.
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base. That would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
Vale, nos está contando lo de los otros juegos que son de PSP. Así que no viene mal que estemos escuchando esto y que lo estéis leyendo.
Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs, followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist? Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before
they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, hmm? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell.
Eva es la madre, ¿eh?
Pulled you out. Your eye wide open.
Y salía en el 3.
Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back.
Que es a la chati que rescatamos, que luego nos traiciona y muchas cosas. Habrá que jugar al 3 también. Vale, ya vamos acabando. Pero es que viene bien enterarse de estas cosas para ubicarse bien en la historia y meterse bien.
Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Pues estoy
Your
para ir a la
brain
guerra.
might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Vale, pues ya hemos terminado todas las cintas de Ocelot. Ha estado interesante, nos ha contado un poco lo que ha pasado antes, el viaje que hicimos, lo del brazo. También es interesante eso que me han dicho de si me golpean ahí en el cuernito ese que tengo, lo puedo flipar en colores, nunca mejor dicho. Y nada más, pepino, ya va la siguiente, si eso escuchamos la siguiente de Ocelot y tal y cual, pero lo más seguro, porque es que duran un cojón, lo más seguro es que vayamos a la misión. Y nada más, pepinos, espero que os esté gustando la serie. A mí me flipa porque Metal Gear... ¡Oh, fanboy! Dadle like, favoritos, compartirlo y nos vemos en el próximo, pepinos. ¡Chao!